Chapter 30. The Mulberry Farm. There's a soft rolling hill that runs alongside the farmhouse, gently rising until it peaks and falls, landing finally at the creek. It's here, where the hill begins, that the farmer and his wife decide to place their orchard. Grandpa's trees are settled in first, as the gentle watchmen they are. Michaela's in the front corner, with Hannah's just behind. The other apples fill in the first two rows. The cherries are next, followed by the plums. Finally, the peaches are in the back corner at the highest point. They need the drainage more than the rest. 24 in all. Where do you want these? The farmer asked, nudging his foot towards the 8 mulberry trees. Now, about the mulberries. Growing up, the farmer's wife lived by a park, and in that park is one giant mulberry tree. Each year for the 4th of July, Mima, Papa, Willow, Emily, and herself would pick bushels of the sweet hand-staining fruit and make pies. In fact, they still go to that same park and pick those same berries each year. The farmer's wife has sworn a pledge each year from age 3 to 30-something that if she were ever to have a farm of her own, she would have one of those majestic trees. So they bought 8. The thing about mulberries is that you really only need one. One produces lots and lots of berries. That tree in the park gives many, many pies to many, many families each 4th of July. And mulberry trees grow very fast. So why buy 8, you might ask? Just in case. Just in case one doesn't make it. They will still have 7 mulberry trees, and if 2 don't make it, they will still have 6 mulberry trees, and so on and so forth. The farmer's wife picks up the bunch of 8 saplings and carries them to the very front of the yard, where the ground is a bit moist. Another thing about mulberry trees is that they can grow in wet dirt, so that's where they put them. All 8. The next morning, the farmer and his wife go for their walk around the yard. Much has changed. Leaves are beginning to bud on the trees. They're waking up. They planted their trees just in time. The farmer frowns, pointing to a tree. What do those leaves look like to you? His wife peers closer. A tiny triple-pointed leaf smiles up at her. Mulberry, she asks. Farmer nods. And this one? He plucks another leaf from a neighboring tree. A sprawling, fully mature tree. Mulberry, she whispers, looking up at the 3 huge trees sprawled out in front of them. She groans. They will have mulberries coming out their ears